Hi, everyone. I want to welcome you. Welcome you today. I'm going to smudge our space. I hope you're doing well. I hope you rested well. Don't be surprised if you have really vivid dreams. We're in Pisces season. I know I had some recent dreams that were pretty kind of crazy and out there, but fun to try to decode. So, we are here again today to send loving, healing energy to an animal or plant spirit. And today I'm wrapping up most of the list of animals that kind of came to me during a meditation. Stepped forward, wanted to be put at the front of the line and not wait to be shuffled and drawn for whatever reason. And Bee Spirit today, number 7, and the message is sweet results await, is the insect spirit that we are going to focus on today. So I think it's really great. Sweet results await. Who doesn't want sweet results, right? So today, let's start with reading the message from Bee Spirit. And before we do that, I just want to stop and have everyone take a deep breath. Just imagine filling yourself up with the love of the universe so that we can send it out to the Bee Spirit family. Another deep breath. I know in a lot of places there was a concern for a while that especially honeybees were endangered. And over the last several years, I've encountered many stories, where people are starting to raise them and colonize them and bring them back. And I know around my home recently, probably in the last 4 or 5 years, I've noticed more honeybees than I had seen for quite a while. So, Bee Spirit message: sweet results await. The Bee Spirit's message is that sweet rewards are on their way if you are willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. Bee Spirit knows not to let a sense of being Bee Spirit knows not to let a sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Spirit is always producing honey. Miracles and magic are everywhere. When you connect with the great hive, you are vibrating and buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Bee Spirit asks that your focus be on connectivity. Your heart, body, soul, and psyche experience total interconnectedness and a true integration when you self-forget. In other words, when you remember that you are part of a greater unified consciousness. Moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation to spirit-centered infinite possibility and potential, you become busy as a bee, enjoying the gifts of Bee Spirit. Fully in alignment with your highest expression of yourself, your heart opens and your creativity rushes through you seemingly without effort as you experience that nothing feels like work. Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation, and time seems to fly by quickly as the hive supports you in making of honey. Do you feel the presence of your helpers in the hidden realms adding their energy to your creations? Magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you expect. Bee Spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with the conscious universe is being rewarded, even if you haven't seen that yet, and asks that you share your good fortune as there is plenty of honey for all. Be a part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. And I'm also going to read the protection message, the reverse. When Bee Spirit comes as your protector, she asks that you be very honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believe is unattainable for you? Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Have you bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you can't have what others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or to hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, Bee Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. However, even busy bees need to take a break, and when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it. Okay. So let's take another deep breath. And let's prepare to go ahead and send loving energy, gratitude, healing, protection to the bee spirits. And especially let's thank them for the honey that they produce, especially if you're a honey lover. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, imagine sending that love, that energy, that gratitude, sending it out from your heart, knowing that it's going far and wide. Imagine it moving out from wherever you are right now, out to the edges of the town you're in, further out to the edges of the local region you're in, and farther and farther. Imagine that love meeting up with someone else who's sending that love, whether it's from our little group or just another person on the planet who loves the bees. Imagine that light growing. It's growing. It's becoming more powerful. The bees are becoming stronger. They're able to reach more flowers, which pollinates and creates more vegetables and more production for those of us that consume it. And also that as they pollinate things, they pick up a little bit of the pollen from each different species. And as they go back and make the honey in the hive, that pollen from all of the different species and plants becomes unified into the honey that they produce. And think of that. Unity. What would our world be like if we were truly unified and not divided in all the ways that we are now? What could we accomplish? Like the bees, what could we accomplish? I'm really struck by how all of that pollen creates one product, and it's a sweet product. How can we apply that to our lives today? Unity. Do you believe that there can be unity? It was interesting. Today I discovered that the word believe has the word lie in the middle, and it started to make me think maybe we should change that to be live. To be and to live, and get rid of the lie. I don't know where that came from, but I thought I'd share that. Okay. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was encouraging. I hope you find some sweetness in your life today. And I hope that you believe that sweet results really do await, especially if you're in the category of putting effort into things, maybe over many years, and being patient and waiting and waiting and pollinating and waiting and waiting. Just know those sweet results are just around the corner. They're almost here. So believe it.